Spring is in full swing, and so are all the pollinators that help beautify all of our landscapes. There is a way that you can help them do that job by actually choosing to not do a few things in the yard.
Well, we love the sound of that, don't we? Well, joining us this morning is Amy Yarger with the Butterfly Pavilion to tell us about No Mow May and what you can do to help pollinators this spring. Thanks for being back with us. Always love whenever you come to visit, and of course you brought some fun guests. What is No Mow May? Let me start there. Why is it so important?
So No Mow May is more than just like, oh, just don't mow your lawn in the month of May. It's really a way of considering what our landscapes do for the creatures we're trying to support, like pollinators, like lady beetles that we have with us today. And so by cutting back on mowing and also not cutting and cleaning up your flower garden too early, we're providing shelter for creatures like butterflies that are just about to emerge or lady beetles.
Lady beetles, she keeps calling them lady beetles. And talk about why they are so important right now. Like, what do they do for your garden that's so beneficial?
So lady beetles are predators. So they're the lions of the garden. They go in and they eat your aphids. They eat scale insect. They eat all sorts of soft-bodied insects that are sucking the life out of your plants. But as we know, spring can be really unpredictable. And so if we don't have shelter for them, when we do get those cold snaps or those cold evenings, they don't have anywhere to go.
Right.
So we want that shelter that we can keep by not mowing or not cutting our garden back.
And if you do have any lady beetles in your garden, or ladybugs as some other people call them as well, you said if you look close enough, you can actually see them chomping away on those aphids.
Oh, for sure. They have jaws, just like, you know, just to chomp down on insects. Yeah.
So what can people do this May to help out? They say, this sounds interesting, I want to do it.
So the best thing they can do is, as tempted as they are to clean everything up in their garden, leave a little bit of that debris. If you absolutely have to cut down the stems of last year's perennials, if you just can't wait, maybe just leave those stems on the ground once you've cut them.
Oh, okay.
Because that provides some shelter too, and anything that might be nesting in those stems can still be in the garden and emerge when it's time.
So how can people learn more or get involved?
So Butterfly Pavilion, of course, we are an invertebrate zoo, and we teach a lot of classes about how people can do this in their own landscapes. So we have classes coming up this Sunday as well as the 2nd of June where people can learn these techniques.
I have a question. Let's say you're maybe like a new gardener and you weren't aware that ladybugs are great to have around, or, you know, other pollinators in general. Is there a place where you can go to maybe get some that you can add to your garden, or do you have to wait for that to naturally happen?
So we recommend planting it and they will come.
Okay,
The reason
build a dream style.
Yeah, right, absolutely. The reason for that is sometimes acquiring pollinators, they come from a different area. They might be bringing in parasites or diseases with them. Sometimes the practices, you really have to vet the companies that you're getting animals from. It's just better when you plant the habitat and they come in on their own.
Okay, good to know.
This is what's so great about the Butterfly Pavilion, because for me, I'm a first-time gardener right now, and so I'm learning all the things, and that's why it's great that you have all these classes and you can teach people exactly how to bring these pollinators to the garden, because they are so important, not only for obviously the ecosystem, but for your garden if you want them to thrive.
Right, and you'll have better harvest. So if you're growing peppers or you're growing tomatoes or things like that, it ends up in your belly where we all
So win-win.
I love it, I love it. Amy, thanks for being back with us. Always a joy whenever you come in.
Thanks for having me.
All right, we'll be